Hi YouTube, this is the MaKaElectric Rebuttal channel with a brand new episode. How you doing? This is the evening of September 22nd, about 8:50 p.m. Central Time. And as you may know, things are not good in Charlotte, North Carolina, which for most Americans is probably a sad thing. But for one person who lives in the United States, this is a friggin' wonderful thing. That person is MaKaElectric. Because I'm not showing it right now, but on another monitor, I have MaKaElectric.com up. And you can do that too if you're watching tonight. And what he does is he runs live feeds of various television networks, including CNN, when things happen that are of a civil unrest nature. You see, for MaKaElectric, civil unrest is golden. Civil unrest is wonderful. There is nothing better for MaKaElectric than when things go bad in the United States. Because his whole channel, his whole existence exists because of things going bad in our country. And he will say differently. He will say that he's a reporter. He's an internet reporter. If you go to LinkedIn and put in, MaKaElectric, you'll find that he describes himself as an independent reporter. And yet here he is on a night like tonight, and he was there in Ferguson and other civil unrest situations. Unlike real reporters who go out and gather the news and report it, he sits in the comfort of his own little room, on his ass, in front of his monitors. No one to harm him. The world is wonderful because the government pays for everything. His food, his electric, his cable, his internet. The world's wonderful. And he can sit there and tell us about civil unrest happening in the country. And tonight is a perfect example of how he shines. A perfect example of how civil unrest in this country is magic for him. It's the food for his internet engine. Off camera, I'm watching. Right now, he has a feed up from Rupley, and he's talking and he's saying that he's describing the various things that he's seeing and things that a lot of idiots are saying on his chat room. I can see that as well. One person said that the United States government is going to carpet bomb the entire street in North Carolina. I mean, what is that? How does that happen? How do people think that way? No, I will say unequivocally, the United States is not going to carpet bomb the streets of North Carolina. But MaKaElectric doesn't care. He's got, I'm looking at his page right now. I'm trying to see how many people he's got on. He has 32 people watching right now. 32. Whereas he has over 17,000 people subscribed to him on YouTube, but he doesn't use his YouTube channel at all anymore. It's been over a month now since he did his last video on YouTube. So Maka somehow thinks that being live on CamZone is the way to go now, even though no one's watching really. Well, I'm watching because I have an interest in what he's doing. And let me give you an update on that. For those of you who follow this channel, you may realize that I had a video up a couple weeks ago that described my feelings about the 1-year anniversary since Allison Parker and her cameraman from Richmond, Virginia were gunned down during a live broadcast. Do you remember that? And MaKaElectric made a video where he, without any doubt whatsoever, accused Allison's parents of having her killed. And he called Allison an alleged victim. And during that video, I used parts of that video. I ran some statements he made. I stopped and I rebutted his statements. I ran some more and I rebutted his statements. As is always the case, when you show any image of MaKaElectric, he will file a invasion of privacy claim against you. And you did that, and YouTube wound up taking down my video pending further investigation. What did that investigation mean? Well, it means that I had to state my case as to why I felt MaKaElectric was wrong in asking my video to be taken down. Among the things I said is that it was ludicrous for MaKaElectric to make a video where you can, on YouTube, where you can see his likeness, his voice, and his opinions, and also put that on other social media entities besides YouTube, and expect anyone using that to be an invasion of privacy. My letter back to Google was quite long but detailed, and right now it's in consideration. They have told me they have forwarded my argument onto MaKaElectric. He has 10 to 14 days to respond and get back to them. About a year ago, the exact same thing happened. I made a video where Maka made an invasion of privacy claim. It was taken down. I went through the same process. Google found in my favor and restored the video. That's no reason to think it's going to happen again. It's a year later. There might be different people making these decisions. I might very well lose this. I will let you know either way. But right now it's in that weird zone where things are in flux. But I had to get on tonight, and I had to illustrate to you. If you go to MaKaElectric.com right now, it might be over before you get this, but I can give the video of some of the feed that he's playing. If I can get the volume up here. There you go. He's still on Rupley. And that's the extent of his journalism. He sits in his room and plays feeds. He's no journalist. How is that a journalist? Any journalist in the world will tell you that's horseshit. But yet, there he goes. I'm not showing the feed because I only need one invasion of privacy claim at a time. If I win this one, we'll really consider doing things differently. Because if I win this one, things will be very different for MaKaElectric. If I lose, then I lose. Life will go on. And I'll have to do things a different way. But like I said a year ago, and I've got my screen up right now on my channel. If you have any interest, let me show you this, okay? If you're still with me. Let me bring up my videos. And I'll see if I can show you what I was talking about. It's a video where I talk about the last time, about a year ago. Here it is. Okay, it's here. If you bring up this grid, it's a thumbnail that says free speech. The name of the video is MaKaUpdate, recapping the last 3 weeks and a win for me. All right, it was 9 months ago, not a year. It's a long video, about 35 minutes. If you go about halfway into it, you don't have to watch the first half. But I tell you the details of how I won my last counterclaim to a MaKaElectric takedown claim. Again, it doesn't mean I'll win it again. It's currently in litigation. We'll see what happens. I think there's truly a 50-50 chance I might win, 50-50 chance I might lose it. We'll find out. But meantime, MaKaElectric on his MaKaElectric.com channel is showing what makes him happy to be on the internet. Civil unrest, strife, riots. He loves it. He lives for it. It means everything to him. Even though he's got only 35 people watching right now, what can I tell you? That's all he's got. It's all he's got. Good night. Till next time.